to my latest blog. This isn't heaven. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I put a picture to start the blog of a beach, with a drink, saying this isn't heaven. Because a lot of the popular ideas of heaven is the Elysian fields, where you play your harp, you have your halo and your wings, and you're in leisure all the time. Well, that's not heaven. Heaven is a place to learn and to work and to improve yourself. Heaven is a series of levels, one above the other, that you have to work, go to school, go to college, graduate, to go from one level to the next. Before we talk about heaven, let's talk about the earth. The earth is a place, as I said before in other videos, is where you go to learn. Now, it's not learning, intellectual learning. The earth, we actually are striving to change and mold our personality and our character. The earth is a place where you go through trials, tribulations, and you learn to take away those primitive emotions and replace them with noble, good, advanced emotions, love, charity, fraternity, honesty. So now, heaven. Once we finish, let's say we start our life for the first time. Once we finish our life on earth, we've learned something. Then we go to heaven if we've been a decent person. You don't have to be a saint. You just have to do probably more good than harm, not do any major harm. Not be too materialistic, not be too money grabbing, don't be dishonest, steal from other people. Once you get to heaven, you will then learn more. Now, the Reverend G. Val Owen's mother, she talked about one of the lower levels of heaven. And in those lower levels, she learned how, and she and a group of students learned how to use their mind, because I've said before, in heaven, thought is action. She learned how to use her mind to create objects. In one lesson, she learned how to, her and her group of friends learned how to create a statue of an elephant. These are things they're just beginning to learn what it takes to be a productive spirit. In the books by Reverend G. Val Owen, the high spirits talk about 10 levels of heaven, until at least you get to the 11th level, which is really when you start graduating from what I'm led to believe and become a productive member of the Spirit Society. What do I mean by a productive member of Spirit Society? I'll talk about that. Heaven, as I said before, is a series of levels. The high spirits told the Reverend G. Val Owen that each level has its system of schools and colleges, and they all then go to a central university. Then after you're done with that central university, you graduate to the next level. Therefore, to go to heaven, you really need the work ethic, you need intellectual curiosity, and you need to be humble, because the people above you aren't there because they paid off anyone or because they knew someone. They are there because they went through what you did, and they were good students, and they learned, and they were disciplined. So, when you graduate though, you don't get a piece of paper from one level to the next. You actually get more tools in your toolbox. You get more power. You get more access to the universal, to the great universal cloud, the data that you can pull from anywhere. You have more sense, you have more wide range of sight, etc. So this is something, and of course as you go up you have more areas of responsibility. And it's not all going to school. It is also doing missions on Earth, maybe missions to other planets. I've heard other spirits say they went to other planets so they could understand the evolution of life. Eventually, when they graduate from these 10 levels, you'll be part of teams that will go to different planets and guide the evolution of human-like life, plant life, maybe the whole planet. Now, I don't want to imply that heaven is all work. You have time off, you have games, you have camaraderie, you have friends, you have family that are there. It is like you're working at the place that one place you love to work. You couldn't wait to wake up and go to work. You knew people, you had a good time, you loved management. That's what heaven is like. It's not all work. But also for those who are hoping there would be no work, it's a bit of a disappointment. spirit world made to earth. So when we go to heaven, it's not that different as far as the daily routine and processes, getting up, doing something, not being idle, all those type of things that a responsible adult does and tells his or her children to do. But heaven, of course, there's no sickness. You don't age. You look the way you want to look. You create the clothes you want to create. And you're in this marvelous world. It's full of love. In fact, everyone's heard of near-death experiences, NDEs. And a lot of the central themes of some of these is that people, when they experience the spirit world, they say, no, I don't want to go back. And the spirits have to say, well, you have children, or you have this was going to happen, or that's going to happen, you need to be there. And usually they are convinced by superior spirits that to go back to their life and finish their trial on earth. That's why we must strive for what we can, because we really will be going to a wonderful place. The spirits tell us over and over again, for everything you suffer through, for every good you do, the reward will be 100-fold. Well, I hope you forgive the excessive wind noise. I wanted to take that from the beautiful bay in Rio de Janeiro. The last part was actually around Botafogo area of that bay. So, in summary, heaven isn't a place you earn. Now, just to let you know, not all spirits want to be in that level of heaven. Some spirits go there and they decide, no, I'm not ready for this yet. They go down into the lower zone a bit. They're too materialistic. They still have ties to earth, etc. And then they will rise up again when they are ready. So, heaven is a place that we all earn. We all work towards, we all strive. As I said before, this is why we're on earth. And I think it's a place that the more you understand, the more you'll understand your own life. And I think you can do that. If you read my series of 3 books, Heaven and Below, Spirits in the Spirit Universe, and How Spirits Guide Us, these are all compilations of messages that I've taken from High Spirits Reverend Val Owen. I've taken other examples from all the other books by Chico Xavier, Devonto Franco, John de Angelis. And we take those and I show exactly what is around us, below us, how we are guided, what powers that we have as a spirit. Because the more you understand, then you can make the logical conclusions of how you want to live your life. And do you want to strive for this or not? There's no one says you have to. Just because you don't believe in what I write doesn't mean you are going to hell or anywhere else. It's all, if you're a good person, and you'll still go to heaven. You don't have to learn any of this. I just believe it's a step in the right direction. If you would like, and of course the links are below in the description on the BitChute or my YouTube channel. Also, please subscribe, hit the bell on YouTube. Please share the videos. YouTube likes that algorithm a lot if you can share the videos and give it the thumbs up. You can actually go to my blog, I'll put that down here, nwspiritism.com. There's links to subscribe to either YouTube or BitChute. You can click on the picture of Allan Kardec and go to the EDI-CEI bookstore. And this will enable you to find other books by Spiritists, mediums, right? You can go right to the source. If go to the source of the Spirits book by Allan Kardec. That's very helpful. And then lastly, if you want to know how to place yourself as, given an advice by high spirits, how to place yourself in the right frame of mind and get yourself so you can ascend. You can ascend most rapidly in your spiritual life, your spiritual quotient. Read my book, How to Live Inner Peace Through Spiritism. It will take you step by step of the foundations you need to establish, and then the habits and characteristics you need to go higher and higher. So I hope this has been of great help to you, and I want to say God bless to everyone. God bless.